Okay, so this version of Murktide today is Grixis, but not for Ragavan. I've played a couple of times Grixis for Ragavan. I actually liked it a lot. You can check it out on my past YouTube videos. Today, I'm only splashing for Meltdown. I think the splash for Meltdown is necessary. Whenever I play my Corey Steelcutter Mox Opal deck, I just crush blue-black so easily, so easily. But I think like if they just have Meltdown, I just lose those games. Urza Saga is just a pain for your deck. So I just want to build a blue-black deck without Ragavan with a lot of hate for those like Urza Saga game. Main deck explosives, Cyborg Meltdown. There's also a card that I've never played in this deck before, Dreams of Steel and Oil, which can exile the Corey Steelcutter from hand. And it doesn't lose 2 life. So you have Spell Snare, Dreams, Thoughtseize, and Force of Negation to counter the Corey on the draw. And then on the play, you also have Counterspell. Full Blast of the Orcish Bowmaster. This card is very good against Boros Energy and synergizes well with Kaito. That's it. Let's go. That's it. Let's go. Yeah, Cyber does Harbinger despite the red splash. I don't care. Against Eldrazi, you don't side a Meltdown in, so you don't care about Harbinger. If you bring in Meltdown, I wouldn't side in Harbinger. So if you play against the Mox Opal decks, I wouldn't side in Harbinger. Harbinger is there for Eldrazi. You have Neon Spellman for Flage. We don't play Cling to Dust in this list. We play Sauron's Ransom instead as a card advantage engine. Not the best card in the format, but it's a blue card for your pitch. I cut all the Sink into Stupor. I think if you play 3-color, you need the other lands. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty medium hand. Kaito looks pretty bad in this hand, but it wins games. I think the start tier is Undercity Sewers. I don't. I'm looking for a frog, so I'm probably just binning everything that isn't a frog. Yeah, Kaito can be a pitch as well. Frog. Put him all to 6. Alright, come on, frog. Frog. Turn to frog. Nope. This member is here in order to kill Ketramos, but mostly to kill Emery. Sometimes the opponent goes turn 1 Emery and you have push, but you don't have a fetch land. And as an Emery player, that's very good. Wow, opponent entombs end of turn for free. That's so broken. That's so broken. I pass. Yeah, if they just go gore end of turn, the game is over. My hand doesn't do anything against it. Let me go this. I waited a little bit. I wanted to see more cards. They're not discarding Gore's Vengeance. Like, the reason why I didn't play it is I have push. I'm actually happy if my opponent plays. I mean, that just went Flooded Strand. But if my opponent plays any 2-drop, I have push. So I don't need to play this early. I guess they could have chorused the cutter on me. So maybe I should have done it, because Flooded Strand may mean just Sky. Yeah. Ooh, you're right. It can exile Atraxa. Huh. Okay. That's true. Drumsuno has another interesting line. When it has it, wow, turn to Atraxa. That's so lucky. So lucky. Atramos in your deck. That's a new one. Okay. I'm not giving up here, but maybe I should. I'm taking Frog and exile it, because I can use Frog to discard Atraxa. Whereas Ketramos, I can just dismember it. There is a poison strategy that's holding modern. It's not poison, it's prowess. It's much better, and it plays similarly. So, if you're on this channel, you want to be competitive, you want to play good deck, I will not suggest you to play poison. I will suggest you to play prowess. Prowess is good. Very good. CBG, thank you for the 29 months. Oh, wow, thoughts is yourself. Okay. The tracks are back in the bin. And you pass. Acterizito, thank you for the prime. Can I draw a counterspell? Manco Peri Kaizen. Okay, you choose not to play Gore end of turn though. You just play Emperor Bones. Magari sempre. Let's push it down. Ooh, actually, I should have let him target the tracks at first. That was very stupid of me. They probably would have done it though. I doubt they wouldn't have done it. You used to watch me on YouTube? Yeah. Yeah, but there's no way to do it. I mean, I also have Goring in, like. But yeah, of course I should have waited. It was free to wait. Maybe they just punt. Would I play Prowess or Boros? I think they're both great decks. And if you follow me on socials, you know I've played a RCQ with Jeskai um, Ascendancy. But yeah, you really can't go wrong. Like, deck choices in Modern are like, they're all good once you choose the good decks. You then need to learn how to play them. Kind of concede here. I'm tired of looking at my awful end. All right, now, what do we cite in? Definitely the spell bees. Huh. The rest is not great, actually. Is Arbinger good? I want subtlety and I don't want explosives. I guess Arbinger is good. Stern Scolding does have some targets. I think I'll shave Alista Kaito. Okay. Let's go. This hand actually wants a Kaito. Okay. Let's attack. And I'll go Floodestrango. If they go Frog, I have to counter. Is Kaito better than Oculus? Yeah. Oh, Black-White is on decline. I don't think so. I think Black-White, especially in paper, is still super popular. Black-White and Blue-Black in the paper metagame are still super popular. They're like the people's deck, you know, just mid-range deck that play Magic. Going to crack a clue here with Water Grave. You should side out Steam Vents. No, I think 20 land is good. Thrabbit Inspector does his job here. Dismember kills Ketramos. Opponent showed me Ketramos. Also kills Frog. Alright, let's go for discard. Okay, glad you found the target. It wasn't... Alright. Should I do something? I guess I could. Alright, let's do this. Let's pass. See what they do with the Marsh Flats. The fairy goes to 5. Do I kill it if they plus? Goes to 1. Yeah, let's see what they do with the Survey Land. If they Entomb again for Atraxa, then I can't go work. Ok. Ma come consign? Ma porca madonnesca. Why there's like this plague of assign any consign against any Magic the Gathering deck? What's wrong with people? What happened? What happened in the game Magic the Gathering? That just everyone's just over sideboard every matchup. Doesn't matter what it is. Just over sideboard always. Then you even got lucky to freaking surveil it. Can't you just draw this shit card? No, you have to find it when to surveil it. Ma vaffanculo. Oh, because it's a combo with a... Okay, it's not a sideboard. It combos with Atraxa. I understand now. Okay. Alright. Hard on my tilt then. Still, lucky to find it with a consign. With a surveil. Alright. Hook Delta. They can go Teferi. If they Teferi plus, I can just ping Teferi, attack it down to 1. Thoughtseize. Okay, discard Orc. Makes sense. Does it make sense? Yeah, I guess you have Dispute for all my other cards. I think I like to tap out here for Narset. Sorry, for flipping Tamio. I think so. I think it's a good play. It's a little bit risky. Maybe shouldn't do it now. Yeah, okay, now I changed my mind. And the reason why it's risky is that my opponent can just Entomb and Goryomi, you know? I guess I can do that regardless. So maybe I should have flipped it. Always consign on top. Porca madosca. It says that also they have dispute, so I don't even hold up counter spell. This is better in case they play Teferi though. Having Narset, having Tamio down is nice though. I don't know. Let's just hope they never entomb the Atraxa. Teferino with dispute up. Still gonna go Watery Grave. Wow, Blonstein is kind of risky in this deck. There's like, oh no, I guess Steam Bands as well. Okay. Yeah, the list that's in the description, it's a little bit different than the one I played. Because I loaded the blue-black list and I made some few changes, so... Yeah, take the one from the video, not from the exclamation mark deck. You plus the fairy, okay. Makes sense. The opponent's at 9. I think given my hand, I just want to kill the fairy first. I don't kill it now, unfortunately. Okay. I think I'll keep on doing this and flipping Tamio. I was preferring to draw land, but that's okay. Okay. First, let's kill Teferi with all, because I don't care about the life total change. You balance Tamio. Sure. You want to go Dreams first. I see. Uh, Opponent has 2 cards in hand. How's my hand so loaded and still like don't really have a great line? I think I'm going Frog Go. Yeah. I think Kaito's just bad. I don't want to draw this card. Maybe Subtlety is not as bad as I thought. Stern Scolding may also be good. Don't know. Let's hope to draw bomb. I want to draw bomb. Okay. Yeah. Let's hope it works. Turn one dreams. Does it have a target? Wow, actually, so many targets. I'm surprised. Yeah, that's good. Wow. And this card feels like casting Inquisition of Kozilek. Oh, this is the fear that it may do nothing. I think I'll take Ketra moves. Yeah. Marsh Flats. Go. Okay, you don't play Emperor. Interesting. I'm definitely going Frog. If you want a 2 for 1 yourself. So be it. I have Emperor in my deck. Sorry, Harbinger in my deck. But I don't want to get a Swamp. So I just get a dual land here. I'm gonna go Solitude. Pitching Solitude. Alright. Rip Frog. You'll be remembered, though. You will be remembered. Emperor. Va bene. I'll let you exile it, actually. I mean, not that I can do anything differently. But even if I had Frog always is 2 for 1. Always. Even when it isn't a 2 for 1, it's a 2 for 1. That's a Frog lifestyle. Ooh, nice. Mwah. Bella terra. Hey, Emperor Bones, what you do now? Take my other card in the graveyard? No, you take the Solitude. And now ci fermiamo. Checkpoint, Emperor Bones. Oh, you fight? Oh, Ephemerate. I've been told you wouldn't play that card anymore. Uh, hmm. What do you guys think? I think it's okay. Because the Emperor Bones is another item, so the Solitude is just gone. Like it's not the same Solitude. I could lose to like Entomb though. I have to force. I lose to Entomb. It put us one card in end, and I have One, because I'm about to play this, so game's still open. Main phase this. I think so. Let's see how it goes. Nice, resolved. Man, land dismembers sucks. I guess I'll take the other one. It was even worse somehow. Do I Thoughtseize? I mean, I guess. Probably will land in end though. I'd love if you have Goryo. Ah, cioè, io a terra, lo sapevo. E va bene, GG. Hey, they know about my subtlety. What did you draw? You know about my subtlety. What did you draw? Wait, you entombed the Grizzlebrand? Oh no. Opponent entombed the Grizzlebrand. The situation is dangerous. Okay, Preordain. I could have played Subtlety, honestly. I mean, knowing I dropped Preordain, I think I should have. I think I'll pass, but this time I'll cast the Subtlety. Yeah, I should have definitely played the Subtlety. I needed a clock. Yeah, this was a big punt. Alright, point of fetch it so my clock remains 2. Okay, let's go Subtlety. Sync. Okay, they have no cards in hand. Let's go. Oh, bellissima counter spell. Now we play around the top deck. And now we just cruise. Actually, let's do this. Let's go top. Stevenson tapped. And then I can go end of turn subtlety and then Murktide counter spell for the win. Okay, I'll go for subtlety or not. Yeah, I think I do. Maybe not. Maybe I do. Yeah, I'll do. It's bad if my opponent draws. I drew Goria now. I think it's best. I'm just gonna attack, play Murktide, and then I'll have Letha regardless. And this subtlety will just chill in hand forever without ever being casted. Hemisphere. My deck of choice is just Ascendancy. Emperor of Bones. Resolves. Begin combat. So I don't do the same mistake now. You target the Grixis brand, and then I push it. Opponent is not surrendering. They only have one card in hand, so whatever this is, it will not work. Alright, GG. Okay. True hero, the one and only. The one and only true hero. I keep a hand. This hand is sort of turned to frog. We need some help. Okay, hedge maze. We need a second land. Ooh, Kozilek's return. Second land? Nice. Watery Grave. Psychic Frog. Oh. Opponent plays stock up. What do you guys think? I think I'll force it. Force pitch Tamio. Nice. Don't discard anything. There's no reason to. Let's start with the Thoughtseize. Okay. Huh. I knew my opponent hand was like this. I wouldn't have Thoughtseized. I think I'm taking Portent of Calamity. And then I want to go Preordain. Okay. I think I'm actually gonna draw both of these cards. Top, top, play Tapland pass. Okay. I didn't think about Kozak's return, I have to say. That was a mistake on my side. Enjoy the current modern meta a lot. Very good. Oh, 2K commands. Okay. And take one. Force. Attack. Do I want? This is a. I think so. Discarding, I don't think it's the game where I discard. Okay, I can go Dreams of Steel and Oil. Brick. Play this. And pass. Why not discard? One damage a turn seems bad. The top land, you mean? I don't care about damage this game. Is draw 3 cards a turn, I'll probably win. Alright, this is a very good one. The third K command. Okay. They bought them both. Eldrazi Temple. Opponent will have a Devourer. What targets the spells in there have? Alright, this one I'll discard. I mean, Malevolent Rumble for sure, no? I just don't care about discarding. I don't know. Maybe I should. The fifth land, I may discard it. And we'll go Devour next turn. Yeah, I feel like if this game with discard no Drifter, we win for sure. That was a big punt on my discard spell, forgetting about the Kozak's return interactions. Yeah, bad draw here. Opponent will devour me, so I don't care about discarding much. Maybe I could have surveilled first. Okay. I can cast this. Push Bowmaster. Let's choose pile 2. Okay. I can go land, fetch, island, frog. That's my 4th frog. And will devour one of them. Okay. Alright, let's give this fly. Uno, due, tre. Let's discard everything. Attack. Quinn has 3 cards, 2 through the breach. And now I have to pass. But next turn I'll win. So I pass now because I have 7 damage, but next turn it'll be lethal. It looks like they drew something. Through the breach. No, there's a bluff. Alright, I think we win. Nice. Yeah, they played this so that if I had counterspell and I would have played it, I wouldn't have lethal next turn. But I didn't have it. So just draw this card, whatever it is. Attack for 8. If I didn't fetch, yeah, I should have played Island, yeah. But very poorly. Harbinger. Actually, I don't know about Harbinger. We'll see. Consign. Jace. Taking out this. 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 I don't think I want Harbinger in this matchup. This is very weak. Maybe laugh at how weak it is, actually. Alright, this is very good. Guess why? Because I have thank you, Frog. Sorry, Murktide. Why Meltdown in 3 copies? Because you must have a chance against Opal. If you don't play Meltdown, you just don't stand a chance with this deck against Mox Opal. Okay. Talisman. Dismember. Let's go for the good old Psychic Frog here. Hopefully no close extra turn. Okay. Frog connects. Very nice. Now next turn I'll play Murktide. Now I'm just going. Actually, I don't want any of these. Go. I wanted next turn to go Murktide counterspell, but maybe I'm just going Thoughtseize. Rooms of Steel? Yeah. Yeah, it's for Corey, 2 damage. I don't want to play 4 Thoughtseize. I don't know. Discard Merc now? I mean, they can still go, like, through the breach. Emerald, cool, you know? Gotta go Cavern Pass. But even like Colorless Land Kozak's command, I think is annoying. Like Kozak's command is a big deal. Devour through the breach. Alright, I'll take Devour. Do I want to discard something? Yeah. Hogyan. Opponent goes Temple and Portent of Calamity. Let's counter it. No, to concede. Alright. Hand's great. Deck's great. What happened? We won the game of Magic. These two cards. Alright. I'll buy them both. I don't know. Not sure. Maybe it's a mistake. But yeah. No, we weren't in the dark. They revealed Devour. Sorry, didn't mention it. Eat that heralds the end. Okay. Turn to Frog on the play. Glaring Flash Raker. That card's good. I think I'll subtlety it. No cards left for me. The bottom, wow. It's surprising to put it on the bottom. Push wasn't the worst. I mean, against Devour, you can't keep push. Wow. Crazy block. He did a Rosdy and trading with a card. Literally 2 mana Raven's Crime. And I guess also denied me a card. So not that bad. Okay. Let's hope no Kozak's command here. No, they have it. I think GG. GG. Unless we draw Murktide. No, not even. I think I have no outs now. Oh, that's just good though. I mean, I have 4 cards. It literally needs to be like 3 lands Devourer, but I definitely need to toss as a Devourer. 2 Devourer. Not giving up yet. Are you casting a Visitrdrix? GG. Infinite damage. Literally infinite damage. I posted this video about my opponent deck yesterday on my YouTube channel. A very good deck. Eldrazi aggro. Very underrated deck. Explosives, can counter Chalice, I guess. Orc is very bad against the Eldrazi ramp. It may not be the worst against Eldrazi aggro. Yeah. Hello, he fitted. Hook is terrible. Yeah. Okay. Push is alright in this matchup. It's yours. I think I have enough counter spells. If they play Cavern, it's a disaster already. Frog. No. No, they have Cavern. Okay, I mean, still, counterspell has some merits. It counters Kozak's command. No, ho sbagliato. Sorry. Had the wrong land. Should have surveilled. Punished. Um, Flesh Raker uncounterable. Eat that aroused the end. Although I can go counterspell here. And I guess I can go Swamp Push. It sucks because now I'm not gonna surveil. That misclick was pretty costly. Okay, I guess I wouldn't have discarded this one. You're happy Prowess is good again. Yes, yes, definitely. Prowess is very good. Keep fighting. We need to draw Murktide or Frog. Otherwise, I'm not winning this game. Looks like my opponent has a Serve 7 Death uncounterable. Eventually. I need to draw the Arbinger. You do the thing. I go Consign. Something. Something. I wish this card could take Sarah 7 Death from under the Ugin's Labyrinth. Madonna mia. And no, this is such a good draw. Yeah, GG. Alright. No trophy. Not even close. This match just got annihilated. I don't think it's that bad, but it's definitely much worse than the ramp one. I think against the ramp you're better. But also just didn't draw Frog. Like, when Blue Black doesn't draw Frog, it's a very weak deck. It's similar to Prowess when it doesn't draw Chorus Cutter. I wouldn't say it's a very weak deck, but it's certainly so much weaker. Like, turn 2 Frog, tier 1 deck. No turn 2 Frog, deck of 2016. Maybe, you probably, I guess you can turn it around with, like, or Kaito. But yeah, it's life is so hard when you don't do turnover. Maybe we should play for Preordain just to go turn 2 Frog. Yeah. Yeah, they also had Cavern, yeah. But I think, like, even if they don't have Cavern, I did nothing this game. Like, actually nothing. Like a draft deck would have won my game. Like, both games, I did nothing. All right, I'll pause the video on YouTube now. I'll finish it tomorrow. So don't worry if you're watching on YouTube. Round 4, we restart now. Round number 4, we got a nice hand, which makes me think, should I cast the turn 1 Preordain, or should I just go for a Survey land? Now, given that I have 2 Preordain, I think I'm going to play one. But if I only had one, I would have gone for a Survey land. I'm happy to draw Murktide Regent. Still want to draw 4th land. The best draw would have probably been a Force of Negation. Okay, God of Souls. Nice. This is the dream. What's the land of choice here? Hmm. Swamp may be a little bit clunky because I cannot go like counterspell Preordain. But do I really want to play this Preordain? Probably. Probably. Let's just go for a Psychic Frog. And now my opponent doesn't have that many answers to this frog. They have a ooh, maybe they just don't care about my frog. If they just go Ocelot now and just go off, and this is the scary thing of Boros when they just have the nuts. Thankfully they are. Oh shit, they have it. Okay, it's gonna be hard. They have the nuts. I mean, the nuts I guess is 2 prize, 1 soul, but it's definitely not bad. And they can't attack here. Need to draw something. It's not it. All right. What can I do? I think it has to start with a preordain. I don't want these. Oh, ho, 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 ho. The one of engineered explosives. Okay. Let me go. So now I could either go counterspell or I can go Murktide. Force of Negation counters Bombardment, which is broken. Counterspell counters Ajani, which doesn't do too much because I can just go explosive on one crack. Ajani may flip and I can't attack it next turn. Season Pyro, it's good, but it doesn't win. I think I'm just gonna play Murktide here with a basic island. My life total is gonna be very important in this game. I already took 5 damage by myself, so. And I don't want to attack. I could also give the frog fly attack, but now like my opponent can't really fight back against a 5/5 and a potential 4/5 flyer. Yeah, we are 2-1. We beat Trio is playing blue red breach, through the breach, and this one's playing Eldrazi aggro. This one I don't remember. Played it yesterday. Too long ago. Habemus papam, indeed. And there it is. A very swift force of negation on the bombardment. Where does the list come from? It's a mix of online plus I made some changes. Buenos dias. They don't gain life. They're important. And now we just win the game with our singleton engineered explosives. Taking a screenshot for the future. Exclamation mark lose. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to lose this one. I can even go discard fly, pump the Murktide. Yeah, I think it's good. Uh, I don't need to play this. I can discard it to the frog next turn. Of lethal. Gonna be 5+8 on anything I draw. All right. So yeah, my opponent had the Dream Curve start, triple one drop into Bombardment into Spiral Flage, but thankfully we had a very good start as well. So yeah, yesterday on the podcast, the competitive magic with the Carnies, we discussed about this matchup because Javier also plays Blue Black Merc. I do think it's closer than it looks. Let me just double check, but I think I got lethal, right? 8 plus 5, 13. Yeah. There could be more copies of Massacre, although I have the Explosives main deck as a kind of Massacre. Boniferuk. Bad cards are probably Kaito, Thoughtseize. Dreams of Still No, it doesn't lose 2 life, so maybe it's not that bad. I think Force of Negation, some numbers okay, but you don't want you don't want to cut them all. Dreams Exile Flage. True. Ooh, Nola Gold. Thank you for the Prime. And the raid. Welcome, welcome. How has your stream been? What did you play? You're right that it Dreams Exiles Flage. Not something I thought about. I'd never mentioned this until now. So yeah, very real. I said this deck is missing Cling to Dust, but I guess you have 2 Dreams of Steel and Oil to deal with Flage game 1. Ooh, nice. A Psychic Frog. Perfect. Perfect draw. You always want this card. As I always say, when you draw this card, this deck is very good. Very good. This deck becomes. Right. They have 4 cards. I think I'm still gonna go for Frog. What about trimming Soren's Ransom for Cling to Dust? Yeah, you can do that. I mean, it's whatever. It's fillers. Eh? When it doesn't surveil end of turn, very weird. And then shocks on tap. That must be a mistake. You always surveil end of turn in that spot. Hey, no, this one I think I have to stay. Like I can't move. I can't move. They have another one. It's a disaster. I could invest 2 cards in it because my hand is kind of bad. But if my opponent is doing it, they probably have another one. So this is fine. They don't have much going on here. All right, let me go land Dreams. Maybe they have a Flage or a Season Pyro. Nice. See that two Galvanic Blast in hand. Galvanic Discharge in hand. I think I want to respect the top deck because they have nothing going on, so I'm gonna respect the top deck. They draw a Spiral or a Fable that can turn the game around, and if not, I haven't wasted any time. Like there's nothing going on, just 1 damage. Subtlety is fine. It's not great or anything. It's just fine. I think it's better than a random card. Shock untapped and pass. Same deal as before. I want to respect the top deck. My life total is still high. What I can do next turn is play a frog. Just play a frog. Discard 2 cards to it. And I guess they have 1 energy already. Hmm. It's okay. I can let it die. I wonder if I should make this land drop then. Yeah, I think I will. Yeah, look how powerful was Dreams of Steel and Oil. Exiling the Pyromancer are actually very relevant here. I think we made this land drop because if I draw another one, I think on 6 I can easily cast these two. And it's like decent. Okay. Interesting choice. I can say that with removal spell. I don't think this is a great play, but I guess you put me a clock. This is actually a clock now. 3 is a lot more than 1. Let's play Subtlety. They have 2 cards in hand. This Ajani goes back up. Next turn I can chump the guide and then ping it end of turn. Ajani goes on top. Okay. It's definitely a card we need to counter. Okay. It's a good card, although now my mana's kind of jammed, so maybe it's going to be good next turn. But definitely a type of card you want to draw in this type of spots. So I play Ajani pre-combat. I go counter. I attack, I chump, and then I go Orc end of turn. Maybe the Murktide or a third frog. Murktide would be nice. I set it up Kaito. It would be good here, but I think it's unlikely that Kaito is good in this matchup. Sure. The opponent drew all 4 discharges. Okay. Probably not a great draw. Let's do some nice divination. It's like an instant speed stock up. If you play sorcery, speed stock up is definitely better. But, you know, the fact that it's an instant is what makes this card better than stock up in this deck. May just be that stock up is better. I don't know. That could be ported into standard very easily. Honestly, every card could be put into standard. The power level of that format is as high as Pioneer. In fact, you know, the new Universe Beyond set is in standard. The power level of that format went incredibly high. And also the packs are so expensive. I don't know if you guys saw it. It's incredible. I mean, it's not incredible. It's very credible. Like modern prices went incredibly down. Like I was watching yesterday with the podcast on the Carnies because we had the MTG Goldfish page opened on modern, and like zero decks were above 1,000, which is so rare. Like modern used to be like I don't know, 500 euro for Tarmogoyf, 250 euros for Scalding Tarn. That's the modern prices I remember. And now it's like the second best deck is $434. And like, so feels like modern is cheaper than standard right now. Anyway, well, these are 2 spells versus 2 unknown. The 2 unknown could be Murktide Regent Or Psychic Frog. I think I'm gonna go for the 2 unknown. I was tempted by the ring. Okay. I like the spell bomb. 500, yeah, 400 for Tamagotchi. Remember Tommy bought 4 Tamagotchi for 480 euros. I remember that trade. Cash. Okay. Season Pyro. We respond with the orc. The opponent actually knows about. They they put it into my hand. Um I guess I'll ping one of this, and then if you discard a spell, I can ping that as well as this Pyro. Discarded Ocelot. Okay. They concede. Alright. Easy. Easy game. Like this is nothing. This is nothing. But like, every time playing Boros Energy in the leagues, we have a good record against it. Boros Energy. It feels like it's super played, but it's a deck. They had a great start, but we also had a great start. Yeah. This is once again to people who complain about modern power level and bannings and shit like that. I think it's perfect. I think every deck is very good, and Boros is just one of the good decks that happens to be the most played one because of multiple reasons. His deck is not that bad versus Boros. I think you're behind, but not by that much. And again, if you draw Frog, this deck is great. You remember building Twin and a set of Scalintar was half the deck. Yeah, Scalintar was 550 euros. I remember that. Then they reprinted in some Modern Master set, and it didn't even change that much. Or on the play with Frog. It's just like supposed to be. I'm bottoming Bloodstained Mire and going. Actually, I'm bottoming Flooded Strand. No. It doesn't matter. It's just whether I want to draw Bloodstained Mire or Flooded Strand later in the game. I guess, yeah, Bloodstained Mire. Okay. Okay. Gato Souls again. Okay, we're ending the league with 2 Boros energy. I don't care about Tamio. Tamio is kind of it's this card where it's good on turn 1 or nevermore. In this deck we don't have Mox Ambers or Thoughtcast. Have I played Izzet Murktide recently? If I did this on my YouTube channel, but I don't think I did it recently. Maybe it was like last month. But on my YouTube channel, every Sunday you find a Murktide video of some sort. Started this league yesterday. We're about to end it, and then we're gonna play 2 more leagues today. Johnny, sure. Okay, what I like to do here is going to be, let's see first. Okay, it's gonna be Orcish Bowmaster, ping the cat, and let's see what they do about it. The flip a Johnny. Flip a Johnny, we fly the frog, discard 2, attack Johnny. They're thinking about it. I think flipping here is bad. Yeah. Do I still want to go? I don't get the joke. Sorry, Chaz. I'm sure it's funny though. I trust you. I think I'm gonna draw a card here. I'm gonna get a Survey Land. Oh, is this good? Huh. Bo? No, I don't think so. Let me think about it. There's a world where this is good. No. Maybe it's not that bad. Let's try it. I think if I was playing to win, I would have bottomed it. I would have graveyarded it. But now that I'm playing to just kind of like test the card against Boros, I'm just gonna draw it. Yeah, worse it gets is force pitch. It's not the counter spell is great either though, but we'll see. Winning the Darrell is brutal though. Like if I was on the draw this game, it would have been so much different. I don't know if I tell you this, but it's important to say that sometimes you get perception on matchups only because, and you think it's good only because you won the Darrell. Anyway, and vice versa as well, of course. But like if you play Mox Opal in your deck, losing the Darrell is not that bad because you have the, or if you play like I don't know Solitude. Dash Ragavan. Okay, you can give it fly. Okay, wow. Sure. I don't know how good this is. You use 3 energy. If you flip a push, it's definitely going to be good. You look forward to the burn deck? Yeah, it's coming after. After this, they just get wizards. Oh, the Blasting Marta with Mulligan to the bottom. Ocelot. Okay. Thankfully, you only have 9 permanents end of turn. Yeah, this Kaito is not good. Ah, so clunky. All right, let's just go once again. Orc pre-combat. Ping the Ocelot. When it opens the question, should I do the thing with a giant or not? If they do, we discard 3 cards and attack a Johnny. If not, I think I'm just passing. I don't want to discard 3 cards now. Yeah, suddenly Kaido became a +1/+1 to Frog. Yeah, no, but now I don't think I should. Now I can't. I mean, I guess, no, I can't attack. They just block with a cat and flip a Johnny. I just have to pass. They can do the dash on Gyrosoul's thing again. But having Force in hand, knowing that they don't die to Bombardment, is so nice. Alright, they dash Ragavan. And I have to take it once again. I definitely don't want to discard 4 cards to block this. So yeah, I'll take it. They go to 0 energy though. Yeah, so they don't flip a push. Let's hope they keep on flipping lands. Maybe preordain. It's alright if they flip preordain. No, I guess it's not. Dreams of Steel and Oil. Hopefully this says, yeah, nice, it breaks. They actually play it, right? Because if I have Murktide, I think they must play it. I can easily, I guess Murktide is not that good. And I can just discard it to the frog, so maybe they shouldn't have played it. But yeah, breaks here. Much better than Thoughtseize. One more win for Dreams of Steel and Oil in this league. The second time that this card actually performs well. Yeah, if one puts a sad emote in the chat. Nice. Good old burn a treasure. Actually, Ragavan was so good here. It didn't even make the treasure. I guess they have information about my hand now, so it's not all wasted. It's a little bit wasted. Buongiorno, Sebastian. They put a card on the graveyard, and they put the Ragavan back to the top. Also, actually, this puts a card in my graveyard for Frog. Also very good. Nice. A land. Exactly what I wanted. Uh, how about I was main phase Soren's Ransom? I think I like that. I play Meltdown or Pest Control? That's a good question. Why play Meltdown over Pest Control? That's not a bad question. I never wondered that question before. Uh, yeah, could be. Could be that Pest Control is better than Meltdown. Yeah, Meltdown kills Corey still Cutter. I guess. Yeah, I didn't think about that. But obviously, you don't side in Meltdown against Prowess. You only it's only for the mock supple matchups, which happens to be also Corey still Cutter now. Wow, this pile number one seems great. What's this pile number two if the first one's so good? I mean, I'm just gonna take the pile number one. The pile number two, yeah, sure. I feel like we got every pile right for now, which feels good. All right, I'm just gonna do this. You don't really matter. Then I go to Wara. Oh no, I already made a land drop. Never mind. I thought I needed to make a land drop. It's okay. I can go fly and attack. The just deck is taken off. Yeah, very good deck. I played that deck in 3 leagues on Magical Line. I went 5-0 and twice 4-1, losing to Blue Red Prowess both of the times. And then I played it in RCQ. I went 5-1, losing to Black White. Component goes Static Prison. They know about my force. I think I'll force this. I think I'll force this. No, Kaito is bad in this matchup for sure. But I think I cannot. I think I have to let this resolve actually. Like if my opponent resolves bombardment, we just lose on the spot. What's the ring thing next to my lands? It's like a limited mechanic. Sometimes it's relevant here as well, but it's very unlikely to be relevant. Okay, I put a cast Ragavan this time. I guess they want to give fly to the Guide of Souls. Like, I just can't counter the Static Prison because I feel like I'm doing fine here. Ooh, opponent doesn't attack with Guide of Souls. That's weird. If they just resolve Bombardment, I just lose on the spot. I don't want to lose on the spot. Ooh, giving Legendary for Otawara. That's a very smart thing to say. Thank you. Tino, I didn't think about that. Otawara now costs 3. Very cool, very cool. I think I just can't move. Yeah, I get the right. If I use energy, I get the frog back. You're right. You're right. I don't know why I didn't think about it. All right, we're chilling here. Static Prison is bad in this game state where nothing really happens and you just eat. It just eats your energy. That's the biggest skill that you need to learn if you want to play this type of deck. Patience. Once the game state reaches a spot like this, you just don't move. Have you tried Cutter Affinity without Ascendancy? I did, I think, as soon as the card came out on my YouTube channel, but I think Affinity is fine. Yeah, but I don't think you need a Cutter there. If you play Cutter, you have to play Flage, Narset as well. Narset and Repeal, I think is very good. I think that shell is very good. Repeal and Narset play very well with each other. Here I could have traded with the Orc Army, but the Orc Army 2-2 is holding back these other two. So I think trading with a Orc is better. Opponent knows about two counterspells actually, because they saw my hand earlier with Dreams of Steel and Oil when they stole it. And then they gave me a second counterspell with Soren's Ransom. So they almost know my whole hand here. So they have two cards. Flage could be a problem. We have to counter it because opponent just top 7. If they only top 3, we can exile it with Dreams. And this is why I'm holding it in my hand, in case they cast Flage. Bombardment. Okay, so they had it. This is asking me the question, how do I counter this? Now, if I counter it with Counterspell, my opponent can resolve a card. If I counter it with Force of Negation, I give up Kaito. Do I care about it? I don't think I do. I don't think I care about Kaito. My next turn I can go land Kaito for 4. I mean, it's maybe not the worst. But then yeah, I think I'll pitch Kaito. Sorry, Kaito. I should have, as I said earlier, I should have graveyarded it when I surveilled it. I decided to keep it on top, and it was not a good choice. Rimana Spyro. That's the last card in their hand. So that's why they attacked into my Orc. So Spyro triggers Orc, but they get to gain a lot of energy. They have a red permanent for a Johnny. They draw 2 cards, and I think I counter. Psychic Frog is a very good draw here. Holding up Otawara. And this game, we played well. We played well around my opponent hand. We didn't take the bait for Static Prison. We didn't take the bait with Bombardment. My opponent. The thing is that my opponent knew my hand perfectly. Okay, I drew another Spyro. Okay. And we should encounter the old one because I could have dreams the of Steel and Oil the new one. All right, so they draw 2, and that triggers my Orc. I think I'm killing Gyro Souls. It's either that or a Johnny, and I'm gonna say Gyro Souls. Yeah, Rink Bear is making it a cheaper. It is a funny thing. Ooh, I just realized I could have Otawara the Static Prison in response to this. Oh, chat. That was the best play. I didn't think about it. Manacha. It wasn't even that hard to see. I think I did it actually yesterday in response to Season Pyro with Repeal. I guess I'm not focused enough. Draw. They do nothing. Wow. Okay. I'll start with Dreams of Steel and Oil before I do anything. Okay, Galvanic Discharge and Marsh Flats. I'll exile the Spyro in my opponent graveyard. So my opponent has a lot of cards that are able to exile the sorry, or a lot of energy that are able to exile the frog. Still though, I think I'm doing this. Exiling Orc and whatever, two spells. And attack. I don't want to play Tamio. I'm very tempted to just discard two to the frog. Nah, it's wrong. No, I'll just let the frog die. Yeah, you get one more energy. I can bounce it. I can bounce it. Would it? Oh, that's true. I didn't change the stream title. I think I didn't change the. Oh no, just a Twitch notification. All right, it happens sometimes. So I could bounce it, but then I can't replay it. Nah, it's okay. It dies. Opponent should attack with a small cat. Opponent should attack with a small cat. Why? I take it and attack back. Maybe. Trading 1 damage for 4, 20 against 9. Maybe it's not that bad, yeah. Alright, now my opponent Flage draw is lethal. So we have to hope they don't draw Flage. Yeah, just draw a card. I think I'll keep this Orc carrying me back, though, to block the Spyro. I'll crack a clue now. I know that it won't flip time in 2 turns, but... Oh, this static prison keeps on eating energy. Hey? Uh... Huh. Why does Season Pyro want to die? I don't understand. Hey? Not gonna fetch. I'm gonna hold up Otawara. Ragavan dies. Very important to keep them out of a red card for Johnny. Tide. I guess it's time to attack with the Orc Army token that have been amassing slowly. I'll play Murky Boy and pass. I drew my powerful death card. My opponent still hasn't drawn their powerful escape card, Lage. Super problematic if they draw Flage. Alright, they go to 0 energy. Back in the days, Boros used to play Chain to the Rocks to deal with blue-black creatures. Alright, let's crack a clue. Again, it doesn't flip Tamio, but I don't care. I don't fetch because I have Otawara. Up. Kaito again. Hello, Kaito. Opponent doesn't have any flyers. I'm just going to attack with the flyers, put them to 7. I don't even want a ninjutsu, I think. I guess I should ninjutsu. Yeah, I guess I can. Kaito with Tami is nice. Ninjutsu, the Murktide. And then we do the Kaito thing. Yeah. Alright, these are both extremely powerful. I guess I'll do this. I can play Steven's untapped. Go to 6 die to double bolt. You'd rather not. Let's play Tamio tapped. Sorry, Steven's tapped. I don't even want to play Tamio. Maybe I should. No, I'll leave up push and Otawara. Go. If opponent discards 2 cards, we win the game. We got back the frog as well. Bombardment. Um, Bombardment. Ooh, you're right. I should have played Tamio. I forgot. I thought like Otawara was costing 2 mana, but I forgot. Yeah, no, you're right. This is aspetta un attimino, che qua è un attimo che moro. I can draw spells in there. It's just that I have to fetch for Watery Grave. So I go to 5, fetch for Watery Grave. Because I can't fetch for Swamp. The spell snare is on top. If I push a Ajani now, and they have a second Ajani, I'm dead on board. If I do the bombardment there. If I draw Snare, go to 5, and they have a third bombardment because I already exiled one, I also die. If I let this resolve, opponent sacrifices the cat, puts me to 7, and then I push the Ajani, opponent sucks, puts me to 6, I die to another Ajani. I think if they have second Ajani, both lines lose. You're right. If they have second Ajani, both lines lose. So I'm dead to second Ajani anyway. Yes. So I cannot play around second Ajani line. So the only lines I can play around is just don't lose too much life to not lose to Flage. If I let this resolve, I lose to Flage. So I think I have to draw and counter. I go to 5. And then I have 4 blockers for 4 attackers. So I go to 1. So I think the right play spells in there. That doesn't lose to Flage. Could have had Snare in hand instead of push. That would be much better, but I didn't know, I guess. I'm glad I went Kaito, though. If I didn't want Kaito, I would have likely lost. Let's see. I died to another bombardment. I died to another Ajani. I don't think I died to much else. They concede. All right. Very close games. I mean, guys, the spells that was on top of my deck, I surveilled it with Kaito. I think on the draw, I like all the forces. What a grind! Yeah, it's not easy. The BFG, thank you for the 50 people raid. Welcome. Okay, this isn't great, but it has what it needs to win, I think. Me took Orc, Spellbomb, basically my whole cyber cards. It's only missing lands, but we can fix that. I think this is a subtlety. We're on the draw, so we can trade 2 cards for 1 in exchange of time. That's the beauty of the Evoke Elementals and why they were so good for Magic until they banned them. Okay, we're looking for a second land here. If we don't find it, we're not gonna win. But you know, I'm on the draw. I like my hand. If it's not coming together or whatever. I think I'm not gonna play around the Johnny. Also, it's very hard to play around the Johnny Bombardment with a push, so I'm just stopping out here. Yeah. Buon giorno, Pivo. Okay. Probably game is over. I mean, I try to draw land here. If I don't, I'll concede. All right. Quick. If the first one was a very long grind, the second one was quick at least. So it won't time out. Okay. On the play, I think I can bring the counter spells back. Maybe even Soren's Ransom. Yeah. I don't need subtlety anymore. Okay. That's a good end. Turn 1, I think I'll hold up. Yeah, I'll hold up Scolded. If they go Ragavan, I want to counter it. Is Abigarency ever good against energy? Hmm, I think it's a bad idea. Yeah, it was exactly Ragavan because I think the other two I could have been fine in like leaving with and eventually explosives, but Ragavan just snowballs, so I don't want that to start. Okay. I definitely like Frog. I think I also like Counterspell. A little bit clunky though. Maybe I should have graveyarded it only because now kind of wasting the either tap land or preordain. Yeah, I think I'll waste the tap land. Not sure. Maybe I should just graveyarded this. Voice of Victory. Okay, Counterspell is not good into that. Let me go preordain. Frog. Can I activate abilities? Your opponent can cast spells. Okay, go. Oh, Manuto, thank you for the 22nd month. Okay, got a souls. That's very good with voice. Huh. Should I discard 2 cards to block this? What are they doing? Tapping out pre-combat. Bombardment? Bombardment, mamma mia. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. If they go Galvanic Discharge. I think if they go Galvanic Discharge, they have to wait to deal damage first. Sorry, to attack first. Because they attack, they get 2 energy, and they Galvanic Discharge, so I can't discard. Let's be careful here. Because Voice of Victory is very good. Very scary. Gianni. Fine. It's not a cat. It doesn't produce cats. Who does produce? Red Warrior. Okay. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. Man, this counterspell did not work out. All right, let me give fly to this frog. We have to go. Unfortunately, exposes for 2 here. Yeah, actually, let's go fetch swamp so I can exile that. I have 3 Murktide in my deck. What's the cost of a Johnny on board when it's flipped? It's 2. They changed the rules at this point a long time ago. The cards have the same CMC on the backside that they have the on front. Like Graveyard Trespasser used to be 0, and then it's 3. And then Johnny and Tommy is the same thing. So first thing first, they draw a card. So at least Frog replaces itself. Io caro che schifo ste cazzo di counterspell. I think I have to go explosives and crack. It's not good, I know. But I think I can beat their board with my hand if I don't do this. They play Ocelot. You know. Okay. Man, my opponent just had all the combos. They had all the combos. They have Guide plus Ocelot, uh, a Giant plus Bomb, Ragavan turn 1. That's like Boros energy. Like every card costs 1 and 2, and it's just so good. So good. Yeah, Mythic Massacre. I think. Oh, very nice. Fatal Push. Should have played Push before, but yeah. Should have played Push before Frog. But I think they just go face here. Yeah. Man, this counterspell choice is not a good idea. I was like, I'm on the play. I'll be fine with counterspell. At least one. And I just draw the second one, and it's just the opponent just had the most aggressive draw ever. It's okay. But now we have to hope to dodge it. They didn't have a Johnny but last turn. Fable, yeah, it's fine. Let's hope they don't get live so they don't make extra Goblin Shaman here. Vacuum, dai, they have no cards in hand. Let's go. Vacuum is good though, eh? Vacuum is a pain. Vacuum will win them the game on 6 mana. Vacuum is very, very strong. Much better than Hugh Spellbomb here. Okay. 18 to 12. I think I have to flip Tamio. Yeah, I think I have to just give the frog fly, exiling creatures. Back with both. Flip Tamio. I would like to draw actually a new spell bomb to play around the vacuum. Should I crack this fetch first? No, it's just rock hard, flip Tamio. Dismember. Po' una merda. Plus and pass. One has no cards. Orcish Bowmaster isn't great because they have bombardment. Yeah, they start exiling their stuff. Very good Ghost Vacuum. In the mirror match of Boros, it's kind of how games end. The first to activate Vacuum just wins. And this match, like, we got basically a game losing around in game two, and now we're both on like 7 minutes. All right, I'll let you attack here. Yeah, the Pride isn't gaining them life. Ooh, good morning from Barbados. Good morning, David. You on vacation or do you live there? Not that many people in those places. You missed the first three matches? Oh, you have the Prime sub. You can check out the Prime for free. Sorry, the VOD for free. All right, let me go Orc. Who are you attacking? Me. Yeah. No, I think it's a good line to just go Orc. Pink face. You leave there. Nice. And then I go double block on Goblin Shaman. Did I just maybe I could have played Orc before. Could have played Orc before. Or I could just block this. Take one. Hmm. Maybe this is better. I don't know. I leave the orc in play. Che succede? Oh, you sacked it to kill this. Sure, okay, then it doesn't matter. No, I guess this is better, because I could have sacked this cat to kill this, and then I would have killed that. Yeah, it's better. Better like this. Alright. All right. All good. We played it well this turn. Now, and the turn sewers. They drew a land. Very nice. Another bomb. Another orc. Ma. It's okay. Let's give this thing fly. I think I wanna discard Dismember. There's not really a scenario where I use it. How about attacking with an Orc Army too? No. Yes, I should have used it on the Fable. I don't know if Fable does anything though. I'll discard the slot of Strand to Frog. I can just pass now. Oh, I don't think we're winning this game. I'm gonna lose to Ghost Vacuum, I think. Remember, Ghost Vacuum with a Johnny actually works. Like, this doesn't put a whatever is called a finality counter on it. Like, if Ghost Vacuum was like any other card, I think it would have been okay. Maybe not Gyro Souls. When it draws a card that costs a lot of mana. What? Oh, yeah, you just use Vacuum. Okay. Even with finality counter, it would work with a Johnny. You sure? I guess so. 6. Yeah, they're using it. Okay. Allora, let's think about it. A Johnny and Guide. Siamo morti? Are we dead? Probably. How much damage did they deal me? Yeah, this is probably over. I'm gonna do the less the least I can do. If I had this member, no, I still wouldn't have worked. Yeah, I still wouldn't have worked because I just suck at a response. Yeah, removals doesn't beat when they have multiple cats. Yeah, removal spell doesn't do anything against the Johnny. Against the Johnny Bomb. Yeah, man, it's kind of crazy. Ghost Vacuum. You should probably be played over Neo Spellbomb in this deck, to be honest. It's just too good. You probably should always play Ghost Vacuum over Neo Spellbomb. Am I dead? Yeah. Ultimate Faching. Yeah, Lava Axe and GG. Yeah, these counter spells ended up rotting in my hand. We beat Boros before, we lost to it now. I feel like it's good. Um like it's a probably slightly negative matchup, but you can definitely win it. Maybe you should play more Mythic Massacre. I remember making a video saying that this card is a mandatory 2 of in the sideboard, and then somehow I guess I've forgotten these links. I know that the reason is that I have Explosive's main for Opal, and it said it's also good against Boros. And it is. I mean, we won a game. We won this game, killing 3 things with explosives. Earlier it was worse when I had Frog, but yeah. That voice of Victor, which is very good. Okay, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you watched on YouTube, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.